Hello, Owen. What are you up to today? Well, it's after dinner. I think it's time we cut a bit of grass while the sun's shining. Don't matter if it's wet crop, because we're going to... You don't want a wet crop, do you, boy? No, I didn't think you did. Because we're only going to use it for silage. Right, let's get on. Well, welcome back to Blickling Farm. And so we do a bit of mowing. We mow one of the two meadows today. Hopefully get that all in one rest of today. And then we try the other one at a later date. I think I'll take the big boy out again. As soon as everything warms up, we will get our harvester out, or as soon as it dries out, we get a harvester out and start harvesting fields. We've got a lot of them to do. Yeah, it's going to be fun on my own. I'm just going to drop the front weight off here. That's it. Let's drop that off. Round we go. Normally I'd have everything hooked up, but I decided I'd take my time on my dinner today for once, instead of getting everything ready for my visitors. Use it in, and I think we're there. We'll soon find out. I'll give you all a laugh, we're not. Yes, we are. All ready. I'll better lift that up, I suppose. It works better if we lift the mower up whilst we're on the farm. Don't matter which one I do first, but this is it will be the last mower we get out of these last cut, and then hand them over to the cricket team. Over winter they can start preparing a pitch or the wicket. It will take a lot of work and it won't be very good for several years, but at least we will have a permanent home to play on. The football club's okay, they've got their permanent home down the south, but cricket club used to have one, but one of the farmers, I can't remember who, used to let him have the land, then he sold up. You know the old story. He ran out of money, so he sold up, and the new farmer didn't want a cricket ground on his land. I can understand it. It's just a great pity, really. So from then on, the local club became nomads. Now this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to go round by the main road, because I don't think we're going to get round the edge of the field. As you know, we in Britain don't leave big margins on our fields. I think I will put some beacons on just to let people know I'm here. I'm going to come out of cab to do this. I know it's cheating a bit, but I need to be able to see what's what and where. It takes a bit longer to get around, but what I shall do is when I've mown this field, I'll leave the mowers up here, the first meadow, ready for tomorrow or the day after, whenever we get it done. Over the next couple of days we should get another dry period. Don't want a mow whilst it's actually raining. We'll be alright like this, but I don't think anybody will run away with our mowers. Well, we can take the beacons off now. The chances of somebody coming down here are remote. Oh, we might as well do 22 first, get that done out of the way. I think that's the bigger of the two. But we need this for... Oh, don't go sliding right past the opening like that. Oh, they're still fishing. Those fishermen are always at it. Right, let's start unwrapping everything. Should be unwrapped at the back. Yes, we are. Drop that down when we get onto the field itself. This bit here, we're not going to cut anything on this. Right, there we go. We'll try and do this freehand, shall we? Yes, why not? Right, no, I haven't prepared anything about local entertainers or anything like that. You'll all be very grateful to know. It's my wedding anniversary today, so I've only got time to do one. Well, also it was wedding anniversary, surprisingly enough. But we've only got time to sort of log in quickly, do this, and I'm going to have to play the good husband, if I can find him. Oh, it's a little bit too slow, that 8. Let's bring it up to about 10. Well, go on to cruise, because that's easier on me foot. Yes, last mowing of this meadow. I'm probably, well, ever, for this family anyway. Unless of course the Pat comes back at some point, and I'm old and grey, well, older and greyer, shall we say, and decides she wants to go back to the farm. I can't really see it happening. She's made a better life. Farming is not a great profession anymore. Too many rules and regulations, and too many things can go wrong. Well, this isn't going to take too long. He said, hopefully. Between you men lamppost, I probably will just finish this off all on screen, this mowing. And there'll be a bit of fast forwarding possibly. That's just the story of my life. I always bite off more than I can actually chew. And with the few teeth I got left, it doesn't take a lot of doing. I'm going to just keep going round and round in circles. So I disappear up my own exhaust pipe. Well, certainly until I've got that corner sorted out. And this, of course, just to remind everybody, this used to be a fully MR series. It's not anymore because I've got these Stevie's rebuild of the JCBs was now with all-wheel steering. And I put the pink wheels on just to show they're not stock, and also to remind myself and hopefully others about cancer, breast cancer especially. Well, with that cheerful subject out of the way, yes, what have we been up to? Oh, well, in real life, wife and myself went to Duxford yesterday to have a look round the and we're Imperial War Museum at Duxford in Cambridgeshire. Lovely place. That's the one specialising on air warfare. I was a bit disappointed because one of the bits I wanted to see was the American forces hangar, but that was closed because apparently there's a big film being shot there. Or some of the scenes were big. What they hoped was another blockbuster film. No idea what it was. But the only reason I want to see that, I like First World War planes. Well, I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to catch some of the stuff I missed, and just come back onto it because I'm making a real mess of the corners. Yes, I like First World War stuff. I've read, I don't know, a couple of hundred books on the subject, I suppose, and air warfare especially fascinates me from the First War. They have a few at Duxford, both actual ones from the war, which you think it finished coming up to 100 years ago. Next month, November the 11th, will be the centenary of the finish of the Great War. It was then known because of the Great War, not the First War. They didn't know there was going to be that the human race would be stupid enough to go to war yet again. But changing the subject very slightly, the human race never ceases to amaze me on its why it can go to war at a drop of a hat. Can't solve problems which would be easily or more easily solved. They just have to go to war. But that's the peacenik in me. Yeah, so they have one French-made plane, the Spad, in there, which I wanted to have another look at. In the other hangars, I've got an RE8, B2C, 2 de Havilland 9s, and one of those I think is a rebuild or a replica, and the others are a genuine from the period. I think the RE8 is genuine, and I think the DH9s are. But if you want boring about a subject, just ask me about Sopwith camels. No, it's not a former animal. It was a First World War plane made by the Sopwith Aircraft Company. Called a camel because it had a hump where the twin machine guns were mounted in the front. Yeah, you didn't know I had so much other knowledge, did you? You thought I was just another thicko. Well, you both were alright. Not the brightest candle in the box, quite a bit at the time. We're going to try and get this cut right and start to gather today, I think, in this episode. And we're getting well through this field now, cutting. I call it a field, it's actually a meadow. I think this is the one they're going to have the cricket pitch on. I think it's big enough. And the other side is going to have a pavilion. Yes, the pavilion is not going to be overlooking the pitch. There isn't really room to put it in, unless they put it in down the south, down there. That would actually be the perfect place for it, but pavilion in that corner. But you don't have to worry too much about having loads of room for the crowd. Changing room, well, not changing room, that should be in the pavilion, but we'll have a little food kiosk probably over the road in the car park, which should be the other meadow. I'm saying of all this, because it's not up to me, it's up to the committee. I am just a playing member, but there's method in my madness. Is to make certain I get a few games for the third team. I don't hope to make the first or second team come to that. But if they walk out onto the ground I supplied, they must think, yes, we better just give them a game every now and again. Keep the old boy happy. No longer fit enough for football, which there's a lot of running about. Unless I played fullback again. But I play the old-fashioned fullbacks. Well, it's not really fullbacks, halfback really, which is not bothered to go over the halfway line. She kick much further than that, and I need a rest. Not a great rugby village, this one, but we have got a very active football club and a very active cricket club, even though we can't play here. But it will be nice to invite teams to our ground next season. And hopefully we won't finish bottom of the league yet again. It's been our almost permanent position for the last few years. But then again, we finished there. It's down to the pub afterwards, so we might as well go up and down a little bit now. It's a bit late to go up and down, but better late than never. One more pass should do it. I envy these people with the big M's. Well, it wouldn't actually improve things for me because Alright, that will do, I think. Fold them both up. Let's get this up. Just drop this over the other side on the other metal ready. See if I can find a flat spot. Did think of it dropping it just about here, but I don't think the fishermen would be too keen. They don't take kindly to have things dropped in that way. Alright, let's see if that will... Hope it don't fall over. Seems alright at the moment. Oh, it'd be better if I hit the right button and didn't connect again. Well, I'm actually going to take this forward. I'll drop this off and get in between the two, hopefully. And would you believe there goes the phone again? Story of a life whenever I start recording. The phone goes. Right, let's get back, put the weight on and pick up the rake. Right, let's see, where are we in... Should we go across there? We've only got the tractor this time. We haven't got the actual weight on, so I think if we lose a bit of the headland, I'm not gonna cry too much. Whoa, 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 going too quick. Got a little bit of stutter, you know. I think I'm going to have to remake that shader cache again. Don't think that helps that I run so many maps that whoa. Oh, we've probably destroyed quite a bit of the seed down there, but let's not worry about that. If we have, we have. I'll go back by the road when I got the actual weight on. Could put balloon tyres on to do that, but it costs money, you know. Oh, look at the time. We're going to get both fields done. I could have cut the other one and do them all together, but again, I'm going to leave the rake up here when we're done with it. Now, what do I do with that? Get the weight on first. Now this is going to be guesswork. You can't see where. Oh, we're miles away. It's all guesswork. Well, we got it that time. Second time lucky. Oh, that's a rake. I'll definitely go back there. But I'll leave that up the top there when we're raked, and come back down for the loading wagon. See if we're close enough there. No, nowhere near. Should be there this time. No, we're not. And my normal. Well, no, let's not get hooked up properly. No, we should be there this time. We're level with it. We're further enough back, and bingo. Come on. PTO didn't want to hook up. Well, I think we try and get this right on screen. That might be a slightly longer episode. And next one, we'll pick it all up and start cutting the other metal. I think we're going to get them both done in this period. And I may well skip a day. There is one thing you have to watch out for, is all-wheel steering. Because the tractor steers so much better. Let's put the beacons on again, we're going to hit the main road. You can get the any implement you've got on the back cutting the corners, especially as being told like this. Oh dear, I think it must be rush hour. Nothing else coming that way. Oh, by the way, I took the combine add-on of that mod. Chris, I think it's Chris, seems to think it could be that would stop me from about to use the front sort of loader thingy on full auto. So, and no reason to do it. I haven't tested yet. If it works now, then we know that's what it was. But I haven't got enough muck in there to put onto the muck spreader, and it needs to be the muck spreader again just to get rid of all the variables. I need to take a load down to the greenhouse, and I'll do that when we got these meadows done. on the next period, I would say. Now see if I can miss it this time. We'll swing out a bit, get round, and whoopee, we're done it. Now, get that unfolded, get the beacons, so I don't want those going. Switch it on. And get somewhere near, drop it on here and see how close we are. Oh, we could be in a bit closer, so it looks like about three rows into one. Yes, down here, so getting back to what I was talking about earlier, I think the pavilion was fitting nicely down here. Can't be used for much else unless we put a net in here. I think we want nets over the other side, out the wire bit. Oh, for those who don't know the terminology, nets are practice areas for batsmen go in, and it's surrounded on three sides by a net. Just to stop any passers-by getting injured by a flying cricket ball. And let me assure you, a cricket ball is very hard indeed. You've got that aside your noggin, and you know all about or noggin head. Must remember to explain some of the. That's not a cricketing term, by the way. Well, how are we doing here? Are we? See if we can speed this. See if I go a little bit quicker. Should about do 12. Well, I think 11 is as quick as we're going to go on here. There must be a great demand somewhere. Not that we've got anything to sell. Might not get perfect rolls because I'd normally do is using GPS, but hey-oh, it's easier not to fiddle with all the electronics. This is going to be a tight turn at the bottom, if not this time, certainly next time. But it's a bit with the all-wheel steering, all will stay dead on the track now without slowing down too much. And for those who are interested and new to it, this is not the original grass texture. I changed the texture because I was having as I'm getting older, my eyesight is not as keen as it once was. And have mind you, I don't think my eyesight was ever that keen. I'm wearing glasses as I about 9 or 10. I changed the texture so I could actually see the windrows. And this is not the best texture in the world, but I don't think anyway. Oh, you're right, I don't think. But it does its job at allowing me to see where I've got to pick up from. Which, let's face it, is half the battle. Now this one here could be fun. I might have to just lift the hair and turn around, I think. Honestly, I do think sometimes. No one ever believes the fact that I actually think. Or even capable of it, right. Just let that lift. I'm not going to bother there, that's not enough there. Alright, let's get back on the cruise, everything down, and away we go again. I'm going to keep going round and round because that's easier. If I was bailing, I wouldn't. I'd be going up and down because that makes bailing a little bit easier. But for using a loading wagon, it's not so important. Just having a windrow I can pick up and drop onto easily is far more important. Well, mind you, if I'd have GPS'd and that on when I was mowing, I would have GPS'd on this, but because the rolls are not very uniform anyway. And I'm going to miss some bits, especially down the bottom there. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of traffic up there. I keep see them in the distance there, just through the trees. I think we might have to start lifting this and going around to pick up properly on the windrow. Another one of those nice little gentle jobs. Well, we're probably not going to top off the next windrow, but there. Don't know why I'm doing this. I think we will start going up and down there. It's going to be easier. We've got enough runoff room. Yeah, why not? Come on, be a devil. Don't be an idiot all your life. Give it a rest for one day, man. At least I got enough. Mind you, we soon run out of these ones because we've gone against what we've done before. It's not the brightest thing I've ever done. No, a real farmer would cry buckets over the way I do things. Well, we're almost there, and yes, we're just over half an hour. About another 4 or 5 minutes and we should be done, so I think I will say thank you very much for dropping by and watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. You don't have to, just consider it, that will do. If you're not a subscriber, and for some reason, best known to yourself and your psychologist, you want to see more, feel free to click the subscribe button. I'm here most days a week. You know, one day I will actually get a real life, but just not yet. And I might even grow up one day, but again, certainly not yet. Just go down there and just tidy this bit up. Well, that's it. That will do. Just switch it off, fold it up, and we're going to put this. I'll leave this down here, I think, right over this side, because it's going to be in the way over there. Got nowhere to park things, this the other side. like we have here. We park that just here, I think. Yeah, be nicely out of the way. And as I make my way back to the farm, it's a man saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.